from the Cornbread Nation. Humpday views from the Cornbread Nation. Rob and Dave from the Rock Hall of Fame. Humpday views from the Cornbread Nation. Rob and Dave on the Humpday Show. We're talking all out of Southern Rock Nation. We're talking all out of Cornbread Nation. Rob and Dave from the Rock Hall of Fame. Rob and Dave from the Cornbread Nation. Humpday views from the Cornbread Nation. Humpday views from the Cornbread Nation. Humpday views from the Cornbread Nation. Rob and Dave on the Humpday Show.
Hello, everybody out there, Cornbread Nation, all over fans for the Southern Fried Podcast. I'm Rob, that's Dave, and this is Hump Day. Time for some Hump Day views. How you doing this evening, Dave?
I'm good. Give me I'll be back in a minute. I'm fixing a couple things.
Okay. Well, we are here live, large, and in charge. Got a bunch of stuff going on out there today. Dave's been busy working on some stuff. I've been working on some stuff, and we're not far from having some big stuff happening all over the place. While we got a moment here, I would like to put out there and remind everybody that Patriot Mobile is one of our affiliates, and we are glad to be a part of them. They're an amazing company, amazing price, quality, multiple choices on towers that you can pick from. You use your promo code Cornbread and get your first month on us. Be nice and free. So you'll start to pay your setup and stuff like that. But unless they're still running that promo, I don't think they are, but they might be. But you know, hey, check them out. There's Miss Jen and Michael and Broski. We're glad to see you three in here. It's getting started up, fired up. And yes, I would like to welcome Broski Bear to the chat as well, even though he welcomed himself. That is just fine. You can welcome yourself all you want to. We are so happy to see everybody here tonight. We're happy to be alive and going because, you know, if you're not live and going, then something's wrong with you. You're dead and sitting still, and that's never good.
What's up, Broski, Michael? It's Jen. Blessings all to our friends on Instagram. We see you.
Yes. Y'all jump in anytime you want to. Everybody's welcome to join in on our chats. So don't feel like it. You have to be quiet out there. You don't have to. It's not a requirement. So don't feel like you have to. But if you want to, you're more than welcome to jump in with us.
Hello, Barry.
Yes.
Barry quite contrary.
There's Barry Poppy. Uh-oh. Michael, who's showing their true colors?
True colors.
No, don't get me started singing too. Let your true colors come shining through. Hit the wrong button there. All right, I think I've got everything now just about set on my end, and Dave has everything set on his end. What? That's not nice. You got to be nice. Talking about we're all doomed. Doomed.
Dang right.
I'll have you know, I'm a singer. I might not be a good singer, but I'm a singer. I guess we call that a singer. Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah,
No, stop singing.
see, she knows. She knows.
Uh, yeah. Uh, okay. Well, we're glad for everybody's popping in tonight. Uh, I'll tell everybody saying they're Trump's friends till the crap gets deep. Yeah. Yeah, we've seen some of that. And we're going to see more of that. And that's just the way it goes. Uh, you know, yeah, everybody's got to have their little thing to stand on. Uh, I do want to throw somebody out there. We've had her. We've talked about her, this particular one, on the show before. And Dave, if you were going to jump in on this, please feel free. Ilhan Omar made, and this is off Fox News, but she said on Tuesday, no one is attacking or has attacked Americans. Talking about Iran. This woman, who is one of our leaders in the government, needs to learn some history. I mean, come on. Has a more ignorant statement ever been spoken, Dave? In your opinion?
Repeat the statement.
She said, no one, talking about Iran, has attacked Americans, is attacking or has attacked Americans.
She's talking about from Iran.
Yes.
And that is a common theme out there. She's not the only one that's doing it. There's all kind of stuff on social media about how they're not the ones dropping bombs. They're not the ones attacking. What they don't say is all the state sponsor of terrorism that they've done as a nation, as a military. No, they haven't flew over somebody's nation and dropped bombs, but they have fired missiles. They would say in defense. That's not their way. They don't do that. What they do is they they send the weapons of war into your enemies and support them. So by proxy, they are. Good evening, Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah. Pile on up in here.
So but you know which side her bread is buttered on. Her base where she's voted in is all with her. She will not be voted out because she has a stronghold of hundreds of thousands of Somalians, and she's not going anywhere unless somehow she oversteps her, something, and they can remove her. Unfortunately, she's got a platform.
Yeah. Well, Miss Elizabeth, welcome back from your trip up on your cruise to Alaska. We're glad you're back safe and sound. Yeah, that's the whole point. They were backed by Iran, Michael, and that's everybody knows it, including her. Broski said, I went from not wanting anything to do with it to let's help finish them. Is that so wrong?
In Dungeons and Dragons, they would be the thief assassin, backstabbers.
Oh. Dave, which is become my favorite character to play in Dungeons and Dragons.
Just saying. Sneaky, lurking in the shadows, always ready to stick the knife in your back. That's
ready to take anything that you will give them, just hand over fist.
The leadership. Let me be clear. The leadership of Iran. I'm not talking about the people. There's the people of Iran are unfortunately stuck with the mess that they have. And when they tried to uprise, nobody supported them, and they got a lot of them got killed. A lot of them as a message. We missed you too, Miss Elizabeth.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, broski. And another analogy I could make is they would be the oh my gosh, the in Star Trek they would be the oh my gosh, the opposite of the Vulcans. I can't think of their names right now. They're evil cousins.
Vulcans were in Star Trek, not Star Wars. You're talking about the Romulans.
The Romulans is what I meant. I said Star Trek, didn't I?
No, you said Star Wars.
Well,
so I was trying to figure out. So that's why I went with that.
I'm old, man. Get over it.
Okay, I forgive you.
There's only so much I can do with this brain every day, and
I just say I was trying to think of Star Wars references that you were going for, and I was like, Huts, big, fat, greedy.
If I point out all your misstatements you've made on this show, I wouldn't even be able to get a word in.
No, dude, I wasn't trying to point out your misstatements. I was just trying to get on the same page.
What was your statement, broski?
Slick talkers, they run their mouth.
Well, that's one I was commenting on.
Now, broski, we try to get all comments out there that we can. If we miss one, we're sorry. We're not picking on you. We're not trying to leave you out. And you're right. That's why we pray. Yeah. Oh, the one before slick talkers. Okay, let me back up here. Let's find it. I most certainly did. I did read that one out. I went from not wanting anything to do with them to let's help them finish them. Is that so wrong? I read it. I did. You're not soft. No, you're not. Oh, wait a minute. Everybody, the one after that. There isn't one after that, is there? There's not one after that. And before the slick talkers. There's not one. We don't. You better hit the enter button. Where's it at? Let me go over here to the YouTube one, see if it shows up there. You said you'd like to welcome Broski Bear to the chat, and I welcome you too. And you said I went from not one, and then you said the slick talkers, and yeah, love you too, brother. You trying to mess with my head? Don't be messing with my head tonight, broski.
You guys are great.
Carl Higbee said regime change wasn't what is needed, that regime elimination was the thing. You might be onto something there. What do you mean that's not hard to do? Elizabeth's already jumping on me. It's all right. I like it.
We missed you. We hope we know you had a good time. Yeah, as we've both talked about, I'm a big fan of that Upper East Coast mafia.
You guys. Hey,
yes, sir, Michael.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm gonna say it with you. The Big Ten is the worst college football conference. Oh, you said the best.
Big Ten is the worst.
It's
My
not the
goodness.
worst, but it is
No,
not
but
better than the SEC. Come on, dude.
absolutely not.
Come on. It's
Absolutely not. And your mouth should hurt for even uttering that sentence. My goodness. Oh,
I
oh
will
my.
challenge. I will challenge you to come on our sports show and defend that, though. Put your money where your mouth is.
Ooh. I might even get on there for that one. Oh,
It's over. I think we've only just begun.
the SEC had their 20-year run, but it's over. Dude, I challenge you to look back over the last 50 years, 50, and count up how many SEC championships there are. And why in the world do you think that's going to change? Ugh. I'm just saying. You know, Kirby Smart turned down a great big deal just to stay at the University of Georgia. And I think this year Georgia's going to do it again. You know,
I don't know about winning it all, but they have a really good team. They're recruiting it very well, very well. Every once in a while, they get one, and then we just crap kick them up and down the field in the other years. Well, Barry, I guess you'll just have to let it eat the salad.
well, I'm not going to go into detail. I do know that Miss Elizabeth needs some prayers right now. She's a little bit. She had some stuff happen, and she needs some prayers. Uh, so let's give her some prayers for some recovery. I'm not going to go into it. It's not my place. I'm sure she would be happy to at a later point in time. And I know she has a vent as well. And we might have to pull her up in the first half hour to talk about her vent. And I know Jenneth has one as well tonight. So we have plenty of venters. We're going to have some venting going on here on the back half of the story. Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't tell this. Yeah, this is going to have to be you telling it. I can't. Oh, no, no, no. This
Hello,
is,
Jake.
I am sure that this would be way better coming from you. I will send you a link if you want to discuss this. And you just hang on a second. Dave, this is good. This is good.
What are you talking about?
Miss Elizabeth got two things to talk about. Well, she got one thing to talk about now.
So it's a vent?
Well, no, she's got something to talk about from her Alaskan vacation. We're going to do the events on the last half of the show. Hey, you was just on Jake's show.
I did. We did hook up for a little bit. Met some folks on there from the comedy world.
Yeah. All right. I want to see the Tappy Cat. All right, here we go. There she is.
Thanks.
We're glad to have you home, and we missed you.
It's good to be home. I've had some major jet lag today.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Well,
rough.
I say jet lag. Jet lag's where you're sleepy.
Yeah, your body clock hadn't caught up with the actual time.
Yeah. I woke up like at 7:55.
Oh,
Yeah, which I had been awake for over 24 hours. So,
wow.
yeah. So, I'll tell my story. I told it to Rob early this morning. Um, Look at him over there snickering already.
Oh, oh, you got to preface this with what you told me after I got hurt when I went on vacation.
So, I told Rob to remember we are not as young as we used to be. And we can't always do things that we want to do because we're not as young as we used to be. And so we went when we left to go, we had an extra day planned um beforehand to spend in Vancouver, the girls and I did. And one of my friends said, let's go do something the day before we get on the ship. And so we went to a place called Stanley Park. They had several things that you could do in there. And one of the things was you could ride around the park and on a bicycle.
Electric bicycle.
Well, they had two choices. They had a regular bike and an electric bike. Oh, I thought, okay, electric bike is going to be a little bit easier. It's going to help me out a little bit, and that's what my friend Shavella thought also. So we took the electric bikes. Well, first of all, those things are doggone heavy, and I wasn't going to ask for a helmet to begin with. Something said, no, you need a helmet. So then I said, no, I think I might need a helmet. Go ahead and give me one. Lord was watching out for me, honey. Let me just tell you. We stopped at a little scenic place and took some pictures. And we was getting back on the bikes. We was on the bike path on the sidewalk and going. Next thing I know, I'm going off the curb into the road and wreck.
Oh man, not good.
So, so a man gets off his bicycle, helps pick up the bike off of me, helps me up, and I have several places bleeding. And he says, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay." So I walk the bike up this little hill, get back started on it, go on, keep going, and we stop at another little scenic place. Take some pictures, get back on, go again. No problems this time. We stop, get Chevella doctors my little wounds that I have that are showing, and get back on. Probably go a fourth of a mile, and I wreck again.
Uh,
So that's two so far. Notice the word so far.
It's so far.
And so we go for quite a ways this time. After I get myself and the bike picked back up again. And so we stop for a place that has is selling water. I get some water and we rest for a little bit. At this point, my left ankle is starting to throb. And um I said, okay. I said, I think I'm ready to turn around and go back. Find the quickest way back. So she goes and asks the lady at the store, what's the quickest way back? And she tells her. And so we're headed back. We got to go down this little trail. And my friend goes first. And it was a little easy little ride up. But instead of going on, she stops to check to make sure I go. I'm coming up. But she didn't leave me enough space to go up the gravel and up the hump. It causes me to wreck again. But that one was okay. I was fine. I just lay out. The back falls the other way. I just lay on the gravel, put my knees up, and I just start laughing. I just start laughing. But this wonderful, wonderful woman that was, she was Canadian. She comes over and she's like, "Are you okay? Do I need to call an ambulance?" I said, "No, at this point, don't worry about it. This is my third time." I said, "I'll make it from now on."
I hope there's video of this.
No, there was not. Thank God.
We need to
It's
check
almost sounds like an episode of Super Dave.
Oh
we
my
need
gosh.
to check with the authorities and see if we get some of those street cameras.
Yeah.
Oh, good
Oh,
heavens. So she is pushing my back because I'm limping because my ankle is throbbing. So she's pushing the back and she takes us down this other little path and to this little on the streets there. They have safeways for walkers and bikes that
yeah.
are, I mean, it's truly amazing. You just have to see it. Um, that leads you to, I mean, like ongoing, I mean, on the free, almost next to the freeway almost. Um, and so she said, if you take this path right here, she said you're going to be going on the wrong direction. You might get yelled at a few times, but don't worry about it. Um, and go so far to the path opens up. You'll take that path there and go this way, and you'll be home free. And it'll take you back to where you need to leave the bike. Well, we were there, and I was in front this time. I was like, I ain't getting behind the other lady. And I said, and our other friend was stayed back. She said, I ain't riding that bicycle. I know my limits. And as I rode by her, I looked at her and I was like, never again. Never again.
How much did you pay for the privilege of rolling all
Of,
over Canada?
of wrecking 3 times. $40.
Oh,
$40.
wow.
Now, Miss Elizabeth, there's something I do want to say about all this. We're not as young as we used to be. We have to know our limitations, and just realize there's just some things that we're not going to be able to do.
Well, let me tell you something.
Coming from the guy who goes past his limitations.
Oh, yeah, but she was going to get on me about it.
I won't ever get on a bicycle again unless it's being pulled by somebody and I'm in a hacky sack behind it.
I don't think there's much to worry about that. I don't think there's too many Chinese guys around here.
Well, let me tell you. Well, look, I mean, I have a horrible bruise on my arm.
Look at
this is what, 10 days old?
Wow.
Yeah.
How's your ankle doing?
It's much better. I went to the doctor on the boat. They x-rayed it. He said it was just a bad sprain. I had to wear a boot for several days while I was on the cruise. That was fun.
That affected your boot, scoot, and boogie.
I know. It
Oh. Did you get the boot, scoot, boogie in them leather pants?
I did wear my leather pants a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the brace? Or with the boot?
No, she wasn't rocking that, man. They didn't go together.
I took the boot off and wore my what, I can't think of the shoe right now. What it's called, but I'll show you. With my
Croc. Oh, that's them wedge.
Yeah, with my wedges.
Oh. I'm just glad you didn't say Crocs.
Please.
You know,
Leaves.
a big pair of yellow Crocs with them leather pants, that would have been rocking on the cruise ship.
No, it wouldn't. No, it would not.
I think that's what I'm gonna wear next time I wear a Mosquito down at the beach. I'm gonna wear a pair of Crocs.
Look, there were so many funny people on that cruise. It was hilarious. I mean, I could have just sat and watched people the whole time.
I kind of figured.
Yeah.
I really could have. I got me the best theme for a book.
What's that?
It's gonna be Murder on the Grand Princess.
Okay.
I done
Oh,
got it laid out.
okay.
I can't tell you much about it, but listen, there was this man in the last place we stopped at, and a jewelry store that we went and looked at because my friend Kim, she was looking for something for her grandson, and a lot of the jewelry stores, the hook is they'll offer you something for free, like a little free bracelet, a free something, if you just come in. Well, at least you didn't get a.
Biking while intoxicated. Hey,
Well,
brother.
here's the thing. It was that Barry.
Yes, that was Barry.
I don't drink Barry. Um, I had, I think, a total of 3 non-alcoholic strawberry daiquiris when I was on the boat. Now I will drink me. I say I don't drink. I will have me a good bourbon every now and then. And I had one of those when I was in Sketchican, and it was really good. I have to admit it was. Excuse me, but so that's their catch. They'll give you something like a free little cheap bracelet, to get you
Yeah.
to come in, look at their merchandise, or they'll give you a free charm for like a charm bracelet or something like that to come in. And so this guy's stick was he'll give you a free little bracelet to come in and look at his wares, as they would call them. And so because my friend Kim bought something for her granddaughter, he only gave her something. Well, that wasn't the deal. He was supposed to give you something for coming in and looking and browsing and all of that in hopes that you would buy something. Well, listen, I wasn't in the mood. Because I don't know if I shifted a rib out of place on one of those bike accidents or what, but I had been in so much pain the whole trip because I didn't ask the doctor to look at my rib under on my right side because I didn't feel like it was broken. I've had a broken rib before and it did not feel like that.
Yeah.
But as the day would wear on every day, it would hurt worse and it would just hurt really bad. And so um the day was wearing on and I wasn't in the mood. Let me just tell you, I wasn't in the mood. And
Gotcha.
when he just gave Kim that free bracelet and he didn't give Chevelle and when I was being really petty, let me just tell you, I was being really petty. And because we had spent probably 45 minutes in that store because of Kim. And I wanted to go to the candy store across the street. What I wanted to
Priorities.
do.
Yeah.
Priorities, honey. I wanted to go to the candy store. She could have stayed in the jewelry store. I wanted the candy store. And I stormed out of that jewelry store. And Chevelle was like, they all call me Mary. I don't know why. Well, it's because my first name is Mary. They said, Chevelle said, Mary, are you all right? I said, no, y'all just need to leave me alone. I'm going to the candy store. Leave me
I get me
alone.
some
I am
candy.
pissed off at that man.
Yeah.
And so he's going to be the one that dies. The jewelry store man. I'll tell you that much. He's going to be the one that dies. He's the one dying.
You know what he's going to die from, David? A poison sucker from the candy store.
No,
I think he's going to get that bracelet rammed down his throat.
no.
Nerve gas. Nerve gas.
I can't tell you.
It's
Gotta
going
be
to be
putting
nerve.
it out
You gotta
there.
buy
For
the
everybody.
book.
Nobody want to read it.
You got to buy the book.
No.
Yeah. So I will say, when I go to places like that, they have the same kind of stores in every town. It's the same stores in every town. And I try my best not to, I only go in them to get the free gift. I'll be honest, I only go in them to get the free gift. And I only buy from local stores. Hey, Michael, I'm telling you, I'm glad a moose didn't get after me, honey. I would have just probably laid down and played dead at that point.
Oh, no. You took that bicycle, try to run him over.
No, I would not.
Get
No,
out of here, Bullwinkle.
those things are huge. I've just laid down and played dead at that point.
You'd have been screaming, I'm fixing to bull your winkle.
No, by no means. I did love the cartoon, but
You'd be hollering at that girl behind you, come on, Rocky.
yeah. But I try to buy from local artisans because that's where the money really goes. Is that it stays there in the community, whereas the big stores that are in every port, it just
Like I said, leather pants will make him think you're another animal.
oh, you funny.
Hey, he might have thought you was a Naga.
So I did find this really unique piece of jewelry that I just had to have. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Yeah.
You can see it. Pretty.
What is it?
It is a glass piece of jewelry and it's tulips.
Okay. I can see that now.
And you love tulips, so that fits.
I do.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are glad that you went up there. It sounds like you had a lot of fun.
I did.
Had some drunkenness going on, but sounds like you had a lot of fun.
I did.
So,
if you travel with great people and are patient through things that'll happen on a trip, then you can have a good time. As long as you don't run into Bracelet Man.
Honey, I'm telling you, no, Barry, I'm not gonna run him down with a bicycle.
Me and Barry are quite sure you're going to try to run him down with a bicycle.
No. I promise you I'm not.
The whole time be hollering at the girl behind you, come on, Rocky.
I promise I'm not. No.
I'm quite sure.
Mm.
Hey, Jen likes your tulips.
Thank you.
Oh.
So when's the next trip? They say
Oh, gosh.
when you get rid of one, you got to be planning the next one, you know.
Oh, I know. That's what I've heard. Not for a while. I've got to get moved out from down here in Atlanta by the end of June.
All right. So,
yeah, you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah.
Well, we got Dave and the AM. We got Rob, the chupacabra hunter. We're going to have Elizabeth, in quotes, Evil Knievel Johnson.
I'll take it.
Watch her on her electric bike trying to jump the Grand Canyon. Or the pool full of sharks. Or run down a rabid moose.
Mm,
Oh,
that was funny.
the rabid moose. Ah,
So did you eat anything that was different?
Um, let's see. I'm trying to think if I had. No,
besides moose.
no, not really. I don't know if they serve aioli sauce in the U.S. Have y'all ever heard of aioli sauce?
Yeah.
I did
I
have
believe so.
that this time on this trip, and I fell in love with it. I had it on my burgers, um, on several different things, but it was wonderful. It's the first time I'd ever had it.
Trying to remember what all it's got in it. I know it's got mayonnaise in it, and garlic.
Now the guys up there said it was not a mayonnaise base.
Okay.
I don't know what it was, but
Uh, let's see. What is aioli sauce made from? Here we go. We're fixing to find out.
please tell me.
Uh, it's a traditionally a pungent two ingredient sauce made with garlic and olive oil.
No. Oh, unless they blend it.
Yeah, it's blended together. And you can make it, there's several different variations on it that you can add stuff to it and stuff like that. Like adding bacon or lemon juice or something like that. There's other stuff that you can. It's an emulsion of garlic and olive oil that you can add other stuff to it. So the Mediterranean version of it has garlic, olive oil, egg yolks, and lemon juice. So you were probably eating raw eggs.
Okay.
Oh,
So I don't know everything that's been going on. Uh Brosky Bear. D- Rob was filling me in on it a little bit this morning. Um I need to kind of get caught up on the news
uh-huh.
and see what's going on.
Yeah,
So I don't feel like I can give a truthful answer on that without being up to date on what's going on.
that's fair enough. Uh, like I said, they just tried a guy who put nails and screws under Trump supporters' car tires. He carried a cup around at night and put them under the tires. What
Oh,
a
good Lord.
what a there's a word for people like that. It's two part and it starts with dumb. Ugh. You
There's
know,
a very
go ahead.
unknown band out there that has said that if you're Christian and a Trump supporter, they didn't want their shows anymore because you're filled with
Yes.
hate and you don't know Jesus.
I have heard that. Yeah.
All that today.
Well, that's kind of hypocritical.
Well,
You know,
honestly, I think it's just people trying to get their 15 minutes of fame.
yeah,
They suck, and they're trying to get the shock value of they figure everybody will pick it up.
yeah.
And
Anything to
musicians
get,
are very liberal anyway, most of the time. It's an easy walk for them. They don't. It really doesn't matter. So
yeah,
it's not going to generate. They might get a little blip. People look up their stuff for a minute, and then they'll go back into the obscurity that they came from, out from under whatever rock they were under. Nobody will care, to be honest.
and Miss Elizabeth just sent me a sticker. I don't know if you can see it back here or not, but in honor of my first trip to the Gulf of America, she sent me a sticker. I put it on my mailbox here. 2025, Gulf of America. It's my first time I've ever been there.
No, I did not, Barry.
Sorry.
No,
What
it's
is
fine.
food
It's
time?
fine. I didn't. I did try creamed a cream leek sauce with my salmon.
Cream leek.
Cream
Salmon.
leek.
Oh, cream leek. That
Cream.
don't, that don't
It
sound
was
right.
very good.
Okay. What's that made out of? Leeks?
Awesome.
Leeks. Yeah.
Did you say possum?
What?
He said awesome.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
I said, what is it made from? You said awesome, and I thought, did he say possum? That's what I heard. Sorry, sir. I wasn't. Whew. Like, I'll pass on the poo time. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Now, how about we take just a few minutes before we jump into the hump day events? I got to refill my coffee cup, and I need to. I need to step away for a few minutes.
All right.
Okay.
Well, it's like 13 minutes till. Are you going to be gone that long? That long?
I might be. I don't know. I'm getting caught short, and I'm fixed to have to run. So,
I just wondered.
well,
We,
quit holding
we
me
can
up.
run a
I'm
quick commercial.
fixed to have to run. I don't know if it needs to be quick or not. Anyway,
After that
I will
conversation this morning,
return.
we better be careful.
I will return shortly.
Take your time, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, jeez.
Chick
How's
Bait says
Lee?
greetings from the north.
Well, howdy ho, chick bake. Greetings.
What was you saying?
I was wondering how Lynn's doing.
Oh, well, it's a slow go.
Yeah, I
Good in
do.
some ways, but recoveries and rehabs that's a long-term thing. And, in some ways, I think she's doing good. In other ways, I worry about her,
Yeah.
because I just want to see her do better. She's doing really good in some ways, but in other ways, her face got puffy after it healed a cup. I don't know if it's still healing or what. She didn't fall again or anything, so not sure. And she says howdy and good evening. But she got a lot of people coming out and working with her, so we'll see.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, we've been busy. My fuel pump went out on the truck. I'm trying to get that fixed.
Oh,
And
no.
thankfully, we have our car. I did elections yesterday, long day, so I was very busy with that. Something else I was going to tell you. Oh, I didn't know if you. What?
I'm not really back. Don't forget about the coffee. Get the people to vote on or give us some lists for coffees.
Yeah. Are you going? Go back to the toilet.
I'm on my way.
I hope your pants are not down. I mean, like he leans in, like what the heck? What'd you do? Waddle in there? Hey,
You'll never know. You'll never know. There's a string of toilet paper running from here to the bathroom. Chuck's got the other end. I gotta go. All right.
Oh, my
God.
gosh.
What's he leaning in there like that for? What?
Right, because his pants are down around his ankles.
That's what I'm thinking. That's the kind of guy you don't want to knock on their door to sell them something. You see that coming to the door.
Oh
So,
my
hey,
heaven.
I'm good. I don't know if you heard this morning. Dog Tag had to have emergency surgery.
Oh
He's off the
no.
trail. He had gallbladder, uh, so he's laid up for a bit.
Oh,
He made a
bless.
video from his hospital bed. The dog tags are still going up the trail. Just says go away.
Okay.
I'm sure it is. I got bad Wi-Fi here, Michael. I may have to bow out. And nothing I can do about it. Looks good on
Oh,
my end, but I've been watching and I don't know why. I don't know why my Wi-Fi is acting up, but I'm barely hanging on. So when Rob gets back, I may have to reboot and see what's going on.
I hate that
It's one
for
of those
him.
deals. Every once in a while we get. Yeah, it was shocking. He'd been in pain for, he said, for a couple of weeks, and finally couldn't take it no more. And he went to the hospital, and it was like a 5-hour surgery.
Yeah.
So even when he gets out of the hospital, he can't go. He can't carry more than 15 pounds, so he can only do the slack pack. He can't do the heavy pack. I'm not really sure what he's going to do at this point. It may
Yeah.
be he may be off the trail, which would probably be best, honestly, is to go home and recuperate. I think that's probably the best thing to do. But that's
Mm,
up to him. But y'all pray for him. He's
yes.
at 60 something years old. He's went 1,000 miles on foot in all kind of weather. That's pretty amazing to me. So anyway,
And then to do 2 weeks
I
in
just
pain.
talked. Yeah, I just talked about that. It may be Michael. I'm not sure. Sometimes we just don't get a. I actually have two Wi-Fi's actually at the property, but the one I usually stay with is usually pretty stable. The other one is stable most time. Between the two, I stay up. But sometimes it's okay. Checkmate. You be careful. Windy and stormy over wherever you're at. Are you Massachusetts or are you Ohio? You still in the land of the Yankee? But I'm glad you had a good trip. Oh, Ohio. Glad you had a good trip.
Thank you.
We missed you though. Good Lord, we missed you.
I miss you guys.
It's not the same. We are working on our coffee logos that Rob wanted me to mention. We have 7 or 8 that are kind of figured out, but we're going to leave the Humpday one up to a vote or submissions for thoughts. We'll take all the names, the one we like. Somebody will get a prize. We wanted to give y'all an opportunity, so put your thinking caps on. Give us ideas on the Humpday coffee. What that name will be, and you can email them to us at southernfriedpodcast@yahoo.com, or tell them to us. We don't have to have. I'd like to have it by Friday. We're going to be submitting most of them by tomorrow. I think we've got some of the logos done. Some are not done, but we've got some pretty cool. We got Mama Says logo done. Looks good.
Oh,
It looks good. We've got the Morning Patriot blend, the Patriot Morning Blend or whatever it's called. I can't remember. We got a nice logo for that. We got a couple surprises, so we're putting it together. Hopefully, the shop will be put together tomorrow or by Friday for sure, and we'll start getting that out there. Yeah, I can see that it's not looking good. Well, I apologize. Rob is on the his throne making rulings. Chickbait said, I took a break from creating vids. Often said other channels covering various cases I don't have to. Can't really found that. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. So that's a short time to get moved out down there.
Yeah. Luckily, I had been putting things in boxes already. Um, and so I don't have to worry about taking any of the furniture. The lady next door is going to look at buying it
Okay.
for her son. And because I already have furniture up there in my house in Northwest Georgia. And so it's just more of just basically my clothing and household items that I need to worry about taking.
So somebody gonna help you get that stuff, or you got something you can transport it in, or somebody help you?
I'll probably just rent a U-Haul, just a small one,
Yeah.
and just do it all
Okay.
in one move.
Okay. You'll be glad to be out from down there.
I will, yes.
You won't miss the traffic.
I will not, no. I won't miss the
Thank you,
traffic.
Barry.
I won't miss, I'll miss, the only thing I'll truly miss is my friends that I've made, which I told them, my goal is to come down and bring eggs to them to sell. Um, because I've built up quite a bit of a good base for people that like to buy the chicken eggs and everything. So
That's good. So, how many actual days was you on the cruise?
we were on the cruise for 7 days.
7 days.
Yeah,
That's cool. Yeah. Did they have? Did y'all see any shows,
we did. We
or was it just
saw we saw, let's see, so a show called So They Can Dance, and then we saw the girls, the other two ladies with me went and saw a show called The British Invasion. Um, it was a dance show also. I was gonna go, but um, I was hurting too much. My ribs area was hurting too much, so I didn't go see it. I stayed in the room and rested. We saw two different comedians. Um, and then there was quite a bit of trivia on the show, and
cool?
yeah, it was fun. The trivia was lots of fun.
Hey, Rob, I'll be back in a second. I got to reboot, switch Wi-Fi's, and see if I can clean this up.
Love you too there, Cookster.
Bad Wi-Fi here.
All right. Yeah, we got storms all around us down here and thunder like crazy outside. Well, just so everybody knows, everything came out all right.
We didn't.
I got Chuck straightened out. He was chasing the toilet paper that was following me around, but it's all good now. He's going to have a bath later. Either he's going to try to bury me in the litter box.
He probably needs to bury you in the litter box, man.
Yeah. The Georgia 7-foot 4-inch lineman flipped to Alabama. Well, we probably didn't need him anyway. That is a big old dude, though. Oh, but yeah, we are. We're glad you made it back safe and sound, and glad you really enjoyed yourself. So that you needed that after the year you had last year. You needed a good vacation.
Oh, I did. Yes. Uh, or yes, Michael, I will. I'll be back up at Northwest Georgia. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh So I think you just had someone volunteer to help you move too.
I saw Barry's comment.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I do have some friends down here that will help me get everything loaded. Yes. And I do have my wonderful son-in-law back home that will help unpack everything. Um, and then we've got a couple of friends also that will help.
Well, you've got goats too, right? You can hook them goats up and stuff, let them drag it on the truck.
Not down here.
Oh, yeah. Chick may be offering to drive down from Ohio to help you move.
Oh, that'd be too long. It's too far, man.
Oh, well, it's about time for us to jump over to Hump Day events. Yes, man. Oh, we just started doing that last week.
Did you?
Yes. And I know Miss Jeneth has a event tonight. She's already sent me a message said I got a event for tonight. So as soon as Dave pops back on, we'll jump over. We're gonna kind of change over. Let everybody just vent. Whatever you got to complain about, you're just gonna be just fired out there, and we'll discuss it. Uh, like I said, I used to be able to move a house full of furniture and stuff. Can't no more though. I know that feeling. Wow. You know,
I know.
I remember a time when, I'd grab hold of anything, pick it up and move it. Man, not no more. Nope. I grab hold of something like, I don't think so. But, well, I don't know how long Dave's going to be gone. Why don't we go ahead and open up
Go
and
ahead.
let's get our events going here. All right. Miss Jeneth, you are up. I know you are itching. And Mr. Barry, is that your event tonight? You can't find a decent tomato? I understand. I mean, finding a good tomato is hard at the store. It really is. You know, about the only way to get a good, decent tomato anymore, when a great old big slice of tomatoes, is just to grow it yourself.
I know where some are. Not in a grocery store, but I know where some are. They're in Chatsworth.
Hmm. I know where some are gonna be. I got some big ones out there in the garden. I'm just waiting on. Oh. Hey, y'all don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe if you got time out there tonight. We would greatly appreciate
Oh,
it.
yeah, there probably are, Michael.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Do you want to type or you want me to just send you a link? Would that be easier? I can probably do that. Let's see here. Not that way, I can't. Maybe over here on this one. I'm working on it. Just give me a second. I'm a little slow on the uptake sometimes. There we go.
We'll let that slide.
No. I look like a what?
So we'll let that slide.
Okay. I appreciate it.
No.
Because it just slides everywhere sometimes. Oh, chick bait lost power. Let's see. It's gonna be on Facebook there, Jennifer. Give me just a second, and boom and boom. This is the easy part, and link is sent. All right, you just pop in and just bend away. And anybody else that wants to pop up here on our events, y'all let us know and give me an email or your Facebook, and I'll send it right to you. You can just pop in on screen and just join right on up here. Yeah, it's still thundering out there. It sounds like we might get hit here in a little bit.
We had some thunderstorms earlier here. I'll tell you the one thing I didn't like about the cruise.
Yeah.
They don't have no sweet tea.
What?
No.
There's just something wrong with that. I ain't going nowhere if they ain't got no sweet tea.
You know, it's not hard to make.
No, it's not. It's not hard even to make good sweet tea.
All they got to do is just add a little sugar.
Well, or someone like me can just stir it with their finger because I'm so sweet. There's Miss Jennifer. How you doing tonight?
Hey.
All right. You've been chomping at the bit. Let's have this bent. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Trying to help two 18-year-olds with a baby that's pretty much homeless. And then yesterday they just decide that, oh my gosh, we're just pushing them too much. And oh, it was just a big to-do. And it's like hurt my feelings. And now, there's a baby that's involved. And it's just,
What they want, they just trying to. What's going on with it? Now you got to give us. Yeah, all right. We got the surface. What's going on here with this thing here? What are they doing?
Well, yesterday we were supposed to go to lunch with Haven. It's Sam's son, my nephew, you can say.
Yeah.
And the baby was asleep. He was having a bad day. Well, okay, fine. And somebody else is trying to help that's going to help pay for the hotel room when they need extra time and everything. And then it was like he didn't want help from somebody else, and he didn't want them to be like the bad friend, because I'm going to be the sweet aunt that can't be whatever. And then so he was just like getting all upset. And then she met the girlfriend, and then they were sending messages back and forth, and they were like, we know how to take care of ourselves, we've been doing this, and we know our future, and we know this and we know that, and blah 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 blah. And I'm thinking like, okay, but you driving on just learner's license, and you living in a hotel room with a baby. And he's, it's like they're getting all mad at us because here we are trying to help, but it's not the way they want us to help.
Yeah. Well, you remember, and yeah, that's a legitimate event and a gripe, but, you remember, I think everybody here remembers back when they were 18, and we knew everything back then, and we knew how to handle everything that come down the pike. And don't you tell us how to do it, because we know how to do it. And then you get about 30 and you realize you don't know jack shit. So to speak, And then Mama always told me people don't get good common sense or get about halfway grown to the 30.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're so wanting to prove how grown up they are. They don't think about the consequences of their actions. Oh yeah, we're living in a hotel or whatever, but all they say is, "Hey, we got a roof over our head."
Yeah, till Sunday. Then what you gonna do?
We'll worry about that on Sunday.
Yeah.
Some miracle is going to happen. We're not even going to have to plan for this. It's just going to miracle itself, and it's going to get fixed. Don't worry. We got this.
Well, he better not text me. I told him, I said, well, best of luck to you, son. I love you always, and that was it.
And sometimes they need tough love.
Yeah. Yeah.
They need that tough love to figure out, oh,
maybe I don't.
I screwed up.
Yeah. And you know what? I know you well enough. If they come up to you on Monday and say, we screwed up, we're sorry, can we have some help? You'll help them.
Maybe so, if they apologize for being so stupid.
Well, they're not going to apologize for being stupid. They'll just say,
Well, I know, but
they can't, they don't realize this, that they're being stupid. They think they're being grown up. They're taking up for themselves. And they don't realize they're not 30 yet. They don't. The heck was that?
Cat tail.
You're supposed to keep them possums outside. It's still right there. He can hear me. Miss Elizabeth, where's your possum? I mean, dog.
They're still up in Northwest Georgia.
Okay.
I slept, like I said, till 7:50.
Wow. This morning?
No, tonight.
Oh. Michael said there's some people you just can't reach. And he's right. I mean, you just can't. You do your best, but if they're not receptive, they're not receptive. You just hope that they wake up one day before it's too late and say, I may have messed up.
Yeah.
And it can happen. Oh, look here. Barry said, yes, I've been against, that's his vent tonight, was about tomatoes. He said, I've been against hydroponic Roma tomatoes that bounce off the wall. They look and feel and taste like plastic. Well, yeah.
We're getting ours at the farmer's market right now, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so one of my Rumble runs a little bit behind what we're doing here now. And the cat just walked across the screen over here, and it distracted me massively. And I just saw its head again and its tail. He about flogged you with that tail.
That's funny.
Say, I'm a little girl. I'm a calico.
Oh my gosh. There's a cute cat. Well, I don't know where Chuck went. I think he's mad at me.
Why does that surprise me?
What? Let me tell you something. Huh?
Chucker's being mad.
He's not really mad. He's too sweet
to give him a bath.
Well, it's not my fault. He should have left me alone when I was trying to stumble out of the bathroom, come in here and make a comment on the show. Chasing the toilet paper that was following me around.
I feel sleep deprived.
You feel sleep deprived?
I said I feel too sleep deprived.
All right, so yeah, Barry, find a farmer's market and see if you can hit on them nice fresh garden tomatoes that are coming out now. At least down here they are, and I know they're coming out North Georgia too. Mine got in the ground late, so they're not quite ready yet, but they're coming on. I've had some cherry tomatoes,
I got one today.
It's the cats. It's all Michael says it's always the cat's fault. They are evil.
No.
I don't think they're evil, Michael.
No.
Yeah, they taste too good to be evil.
Stop it.
Topanga's up here in her on the cat tree just asleep, so she didn't hear that. And Chuck's not in here, so we're safe right now. But I don't know how good they taste anyway. We got some people in here from Ohio. Y'all tell us how good cats taste. We don't know. Down here in Georgia, we don't eat them things.
You gonna get in trouble, man.
Why? Look, I'm just trying to be nice and kind to one and all. Hey, that's my event for tonight too. Is hey, if you're that hungry, go to the store and get a loaf of bread and some bologna. Quit eating cats, y'all people up there in Ohio, and don't do it. That was very weird. I just saw one eye like going and sneaking out to look at me.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Chick Fat said, women are taking over this show. I support this. Well, we've always had it at least 50-50, and a lot of times it's two women to one guy. I mean, Dave's on here quite a
Rob.
Look at this sweet, innocent face. You know good and well I wouldn't say something like that.
Yeah, you would. In a heartbeat.
Bologna's expensive. It's cheaper than chasing a cat down. Come on, Chick Bait. We don't support that.
It's probably made with cats.
Only the good bologna. You know, I had my oldest daughter convinced at one point in time that Vienna, Georgia is where they made Vienna sausages. Uh-oh. Dave is listening. He said he's not the one that sent underwear to a dude.
Boom. Boom.
Oh. Vienna, broski. There is a Vienna, Georgia. Have you ever ate a Vienna sausage?
Monkey dick.
Don't call broski that.
I'm talking about the Vienna sausage.
It's not very nice.
Broski, I wasn't calling you that. He knows it. I was calling the Vienna sausages that. That's what we grew up calling them.
Chick Bait said, my cats are not allowed to go outside or talk to butchers on the internet.
Mhm.
I don't blame you.
I'd be afraid if they were on the internet, period.
Yeah, I'd have to watch that. All right. Let's get out some more events here. Y'all, Chick Bait said Dave has a feminist spirit. I missed that.
Chick bait, that was not nice. That was not nice.
Broski said Vienna, amazing. I don't know if it's Vienna or Vienna or what.
It can be either way.
Oh.
Or you could just be like me and call them monkey dicks.
Chick Bait said I used to give them to my toddler, those Vienna sausages, they smash them. And they squeeze them. And it all comes out between their little fingers and stuff. Oh, yeah, it's great. That's when they taste really good. Then it becomes potted meat. She said, he's supporting women. That's all I meant. Laugh out loud. So she's saying that while he has a feminist spirit, he's not really all that feminine in her opinion. He just has a feminine spirit. So Michael says Elizabeth and Jen have a feminine spirit. Feminine, is that like a feline? Feminine? Feminine? And then Chick Bait said, and they're cheap, so I didn't care if he wasted the sausage. Okay.
They are. They're
Bruce
good on
says,
good if you cut them in half and put the halves on saltine crackers, and then you got like a little sandwich. You know what I'm talking about. Cut it in half. I'm still half asleep, man. Leave me alone.
I'm not saying a word,
You cut it in half.
Lorena.
I'm gonna say goodbye.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Come on now. You know I've been giving you a hard time. Cut them in half. Put them on between two saltines.
Yeah. Got like a little sandwich.
Do you put anything else on there?
No.
Just crackers and vein and sausages.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. She says like fancy pate.
Sure.
Yeah. Uh, so did you hear Miss Elizabeth's Evil Knievel story? Jen.
Yes.
Now, there was a comedian named Super Dave that did all these stunts too. Do you think she'd be more like Evil Knievel or Elizabeth Evil Knievel Johnson, or should she be Super Elizabeth Johnson? Instead of
Right.
Super Dave, we'll have Super Elizabeth.
Eeyore Knievel's better.
If we could find video of it, would you change your mind perhaps?
Oh, definitely change your mind. I can tell you that.
You didn't have your leather pants on during all that, did you?
Oh no, I had shorts on.
Oh, the leather pants may have actually protected you some.
I know.
Look, if you're going to be out doing that, you're going to have to get some leather chaps. Leather chaps, a leather vest, one of them brain bucket helmets. Be like you're riding a Harley. People pull up beside you on a motorcycle. You look over at them and go, get some AC/DC playing. I'm on the highway to hell.
Jeez, Rob.
I'm just saying. Oh. So nobody else got any more events tonight. I come up. I've got several, in the pipe here, so to speak.
Well, I'm saving mine for Monday.
Okay. That's just fine.
Because it's gonna be a review of a product.
Y'all gonna have to read that one.
I read it,
I see
Michael.
it.
Y'all just go ahead and read it.
Elizabeth and Jen can be Wonder Woman and Xena. They're both pretty cool. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Michael.
They both pretty awesome women.
Which one's which, Michael?
I'll take either one.
We just gotta find out which one's which so we know what to call y'all. What do you mean? I didn't say events, vent, something to complain about. Just get it off your chest. You got something you want to complain about. Did y'all hear? Was y'all watching this morning? Did y'all see what? I know you was on here, Miss Libby. Did you see Steve this morning?
He hit all the red lights. I mean, all the green lights.
Yeah, except for one. 9 out of 10. Did you hear what he was talking about? loading
Oh,
his butt musket. And
yeah, I did.
Jake, if you have a vent or a complaint that you can fire off, I'll bring you up. Michael said y'all could choose. So which one's who? Wonder Woman's real
Rock,
name
paper,
is Diane.
scissors.
Huh?
We can do rock, paper, scissors.
All right, y'all do it. Go. Ready? Rock. Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Go again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, paper wraps rock.
Who do you
Mm-mm.
want to be?
Xena.
Okay.
All right, so
Wonder
you're
Woman
now
was
Xena
always
and
my favorite.
Diane. Let's see, Xena, Diane. Okay, Diana, which was Wonder Woman's name, was Diana and Xena. Okay, well, we got that figured out. I'm starting to worry there. Chick Bait says, I can't come up because of this power outage. Oh, okay. All right, Jake, do I have your? I think I do. Let me see here. Give me just a second here. I'm doing this by myself, so let's see. I got to do about 15 things. I'm trying to, Jake. Give me just a second, sir. All right, let's see here. Oh my goodness, that's not what I'm looking for. That is okay.
Michael, you should know by now. I can smack him around anyway.
That's not very nice. Let's see. Do. All right, I sent it to you there, Jake.
What they do?
Huh?
Talking to the kitty cat, man.
My
Oh, okay.
neighbors drove over making noise, and she's like, "What are they doing?"
Now y'all explain. Yeah. See,
Be nice to Mr. Rob. Whatever, chick bait.
it's Xana, not Xena. Just saying. What? Look here. This is from our time frame. Right? We know who
No.
Xena is. Uh, uh. I think Xana would have been like Hercules, Kevin Sorbo. No, chick bait. I don't even play the triangle. I just play the radio. She says it's Xena with an X. I'm not sure about that.
Hmm.
Uh, let's see. Oh, she is right. It is spelled with an X. Oh, now I feel schooled. Oh my goodness. Uh, I'm trying to get it pulled all the way up here so I can share screen here if possible. I can't do that because it's okay. I replied to one of yours. Let me see. Let me just send a brand new one to you. Hang on a minute. Okay, Michael, have a good one, Bubba.
Bye, Michael.
Bye, Michael.
I'm trying here. I'm doing as fast as I can, Jake. Is that the? I'm sending it to Plow Dog, I guess. I think I am anyway. I don't know. You've got about 15 different emails here, it looks like. There you are. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Hey, what's
There he
up?
is.
What's
Go,
up?
Jake, go.
By the way, what I gotta say, by the way, Rob, that was my buy me a coffee. I thought you were gonna send it to the email that you guys had on the company email. But how you guys doing today? So, what do you guys think about this war that they're having?
Well, I don't know yet.
What's your
Um,
what's the event, what's your event about the war?
It's here's the thing. Number one, I think Alex Jones is stupid. I think
Okay.
he needs to leave because he says, "Oh, they turned the frogs homosexual. They told the frogs homosexual." I'm trying to keep family friendly here. I'm trying to keep it family friendly
Yeah.
because saying that the GAY word is not correct, not politically correct anymore. But by the way, it's also calling Hillary Clinton the giant pumpkin from Charlie Brown is not politically correct, Rob.
Yes, it most certainly is. As long as Miss Elizabeth is not on here to hear me call Hillary Clinton the Great Pumpkin, I am just fine.
Yeah, I have that. I have a clip of her reaming you for that. Do not.
Well, it's
I have that clip, by the way.
she
Okay,
does look like the Great Pumpkin when she's doing that, when she's
when
wearing the
she's
orange
wearing
jumpsuit.
orange.
Yeah,
You know what we're
yeah.
talking about, Janice or Jen?
Yes, I've heard him talk about that.
How you
Oh,
doing? Nice
somebody.
to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Jake.
Sorry if I'm
Oh,
like I'm little. I'm the guy that makes all the music for Rob and Dave because they both can't use Suno. It's easy to use. Suno is actually it's they have a free version of it that you can use, but they had me making their music for them.
Jake, did you not hear the music for when we came on this morning?
You made that?
Yes. Did you
Was
not
it?
hear the music for Cornbread Nation?
By the way, did you see? Did you hear both theme songs I did for our wrestling show? Now I got to do with David.
Yeah, I haven't heard it yet.
By the way, I wasn't, and I'm sorry about the pig on your hat.
That wasn't very nice. You made me look like an Arkansas fan.
Sorry, it wasn't my fault. It was ChatGPT's fault.
Oh, look, Dave has not fixed it yet. And I blame that on
No,
you
no,
because
no,
you need to get
I
on
fixed
him
it.
and
I
get him to
fixed it. I
put a,
sent it to you here. I did fix it. I did do another photo and put the bulldog on it and sent it to him. But he put
yeah.
both of them on the board.
Well, you need to get on with Dave. And in case y'all are wondering what I'm talking about,
Oh.
You need to get on Dave and get him to put the correct hat on my head. So now I
Sorry.
know the correct hat exists. So now we need to get that fixed.
I already said tell Dave to fix it on the
Look at
board.
that. An Arkansas fan. Y'all are trying to turn me into an Arkansas fan. My family has way too many branches. My family tree has way too many branches for me to be an Arkansas fan or an Alabama fan.
Sorry, I gotta go. I gotta pee. Be right back.
Okay.
I'm muted.
Thanks.
Thank you. We'll be on here singing "Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head," singing in the rain.
Oh, jeez.
I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night.
Dave, I nearly got. Sorry, Rob. I got nearly got electrocuted from a lightning storm yesterday. So it's been raining and storming here all week.
Yeah, well, pee quick, dude, because if not, if lightning strikes, it might run up.
Oh, but hey, by the way, I just want to tell you. By the way, sorry for calling you David, Robert.
It's okay. You can call me Dave if you want.
Yeah. So one of my things about I got a little beef about wrestling. If we could do like a little bit of wrestling, because you are a so WWE has purchased AAA Lucha Libre.
Is this event?
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
the thing is it's like why are they already have they hate luchadors. Wrestling a lot of the wrestling fans that's cruel to the Great Pumpkin. And here's the thing. By the way, this was a real event. They were looking at fashion, and Rob brought up a picture of Hillary Clinton and called her the giant pumpkin. I've watched the giant pumpkin, and by the way, I thought that was a bad thing that he said about the giant pumpkin
Why?
because referring it to Hillary Clinton. Do not disrespect the giant pumpkin like that.
The giant
Call her,
pumpkin? You mean the great pumpkin?
yeah.
Well,
You know what I'm talking about, Elizabeth?
I do.
Probably Miss Elizabeth was a great wrestling manager back in. Sorry. You know what I'm talking about? Randy Macho Man Savage.
yeah. That is not a triangle instrument behind my head. And yes, there is a lava lamp behind my head, Chick Bay, but that is not a triangle instrument.
By the way, next time say hey, you sent it to the buy me a coffee because I was checking the email that you already.
Well, I'll just let Dave send you the emails from now on. How about that?
I'm sorry because
Oh, don't I have to be sorry?
here's the thing. I made them a member of my buy me a coffee, and I've been And by the way, Dave actually had to sit there. Dave actually showed me a new thing. Rural America. News for the rural America. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Hold on, I gotta find the name of this. Voices of a Rural America. He showed me that channel today. Voice of Rural America.
Okay.
Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
Feels like I peed in your prune juice.
I'm
Sorry.
trying to do 15 things at one time. So,
Are you guys on? Are you guys on Podbean?
I think so.
Unless Dave, I think Dave's backstage running this show.
Dave probably is backstage. He had to leave out of here for a little bit.
Yeah.
So give us one more event.
One more event is number one. So why Rob, why did you don't want to do the wrestling show with me, the Southern Fried Wrestling Power Hour? Because I already had it set up, and then Dave said that you didn't want to do it.
I just don't. That's part of my past, and I don't really watch wrestling anymore. I don't like where it's
We could
gone.
have talked. We could have talked about. Listen, we could have talked about old wrestling. We could talk about the '60s, the '70s, the '80s, a little bit of the '90s. Because to be honest,
Okay.
I would.
Well, if this is your event for tonight, or your
all right,
event,
bye.
I'm
Bye,
gonna go ahead
guys.
and
Bye,
say
guys.
this. Where'd he go? I was going to tell him I was sorry. I just don't want to do a wrestling show. I don't mind go out and filming the locals, but I didn't want to do a wrestling show, and he left. Oh. Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, Jake, you're gonna have to come back. I can't. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to do it. It's not where I'm at now, and I don't like what it's wrestling has become now. It didn't used to be that way. It used to be something that was for entertainment, and now it's like a soap opera with muscles.
I know it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, chick bait. That is not a triangle. That is a dinner bell. The dinner thing, you ring it to where it. Let me see here. Here, allow me to play this thing for you. It goes. And that's going to drive Chuck nuts. And he's probably
Dinner
going to come
time.
running in here. Huh?
Dinner time.
Dinner time.
Mhm.
Yes, it is like a soap opera. But no, I don't. When I go over to my Yahoo mail, I've got like it seems like 6 different addresses for Jake that pops up. So I tried to send him one and it didn't. Bring it closer to your phone screen.
Yep.
Do you realize that I will have to go out there and get a step ladder and climb up it to get to where I hung that thing up so it would hang just right in my background? What if I do like this? There.
I can verify for Rob. It is not a triangle. It was made by Steve.
Steve.
No, that was
No.
not made by Steve.
Oh,
That was
was
Oh,
it
made,
not?
huh?
It wasn't.
No, that one's made out of genuine Chinesium.
Oh,
I've had it for a while. In all fairness, I've had it since before I knew Steve.
oh,
okay.
you got the hook like I did, the hanging hook
Yeah. Uh,
that Steve made.
yeah.
Yeah, I got one of those too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see his mark right there on it. I got several of them. That's another project that Rob has to get to work on it. Yes, it is a cousin of it. A cheap Chinesium cousin of the real dinner bell that Steve makes. And you should check it out. All right. Well, Chick Bait, do you have any events for tonight? It should be interesting. I bet she has something she can vent about. Oh, let's see here. Need to move up here. Let's see. I know I got some more events up here. No, I do not. Okay. So, no, she's going to log off too. I already had Jake log off. No, don't, ignorance. I was just letting you know what it is. Am I coming off like a butthole tonight?
No.
No.
I'm not trying to be a butthole. What the world? The whole time I'm ever really a butthole when Steve's on here. And I can't help it if Maxine Waters has a thing for him. That's my vent. You know, here you got Steve out here, and he's hung up on AOC. Oh. Let's see. All right. So somehow Barry's isn't coming. Let me see if we can do this. Paste. And yeah, Jake is a big fan of wrestling. He really is. Can you yeah, I don't even think the store-bought cornbread's on here. Let's see if it's on here, Jake. He's back. There you go. That's not a vent, but here we go. Steve, when she finds out what you said, you're going to be wheezing, all right. Miss Elizabeth, Steve said, so 2% milk and store-bought cornbread then. All right, I guess I'll try it.
I still didn't hear you, Rob. I lost you.
He said, so
Dave
2% milk.
2% milk.
Yes. He said, so 2% milk and store-bought cornbread then. I guess I'll try it.
Oh my gosh. Steve said that.
Steve said that. Celtic Blacksmith.
Steve. You might go to hell. No. Oh my heavens. Oh, that hurts my heart. No, Steve, no.
There you go. Let's see. There you go, Jake. Barry's sent over here on the other premium Rumble. Have you heard of a town called Subligna?
Yeah.
That must be up there in North Georgia, I guess. It said there was an attorney that lived there, and his name was Underwood. A group of folks got together and decided to name their community. This local attorney thought a lot of himself and wanted to ask them to name the town for him. The town folks said, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to. That doesn't sound right. And he hasn't finished typing out, so he's still typing over there. Chickbait said she likes 2% cows, Miss Elizabeth.
Okay.
I guess you get, no, do you get 2% milk from 2% cows, or do you get 2% milk from 98% cows?
I don't know.
I am confused. I don't know. After much deliberation, Mr. Underwood spoke again and said, how about naming the town Subligna? Okay. I'm waiting. I guess he's still typing. We're going to get the rest of the story. He said, yes. And she said, yes. And skimmed cows make skim milk. The town folks said, okay, that sounds pretty good. Kind of rolls off the tongue. We'll go with that. Well, Miss Elizabeth, while he's finishing typing, I just want you to know that I'm going to be putting mothballs under my trailer to keep snakes out.
Oh, don't not go there again. Okay.
Chick bait, have you ever smelled mothballs? Need a whole cow for whole milk. Okay. Little did they realize the word sub is Latin for under, and the word ligna is Latin for wood.
Huh.
Yeah, chick bait. smelled them. I mean, so they still named it Underwood. Okay. Oh, that was a. No, not Carrie Underwood. And after that, George has learned to never trust attorneys. You just can't trust them. Um, Barry, that was a very long story. I bet your fingers are tired. That's a lot of typing, dude. Barry said, I'm not on Podbean yet. I'm thinking about trying Clapper. Clapper's a good platform too. We're on there. I guess we're on just about everything. No, chick bait. Have you ever smelled mothballs? You know what mothballs are. Have you ever smelled them? I'm going to pay for this someday.
Yes.
I'm sure of it. I notice how the rest of the chat is very quiet. Nobody is answering this question. Okay, well, I guess she hadn't smelled them. You thought they were illegal. No, mothballs aren't illegal. It might be illegal to smell them. I've heard, they smell kind of funny. I don't know. Poison? No. I would smell them. I just had to figure out how to hold their little legs apart. Smells like my grandma's house. Shortbread. No, that's not. I don't know how they smell. Now, those snakes aren't supposed to like them. So if you have a snake issue, they're supposed to help keep them run out. Yeah, like Tide Pods. All right, what was up with the Tide Pod? I'm going to vent about this. I have never heard something so stupid in my life as the Tide Pod Challenge. What is up with that? Why did that even happen? Why was that a thing? What is so cool about eating laundry detergent?
Because people are stupid.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds like people that live in a hotel with a baby and people try to help them and they won't let them. Like they might eat Tide Pods or something. See what I did there? I went full circle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know Miss Elizabeth's going to be on here Monday with a great big go smell one and get back. Chick Bay told me to go smell one and get back to her on the mothballs. Oh, I told you I can't figure out how to keep their little legs apart. So, so Miss Elizabeth's going to have her and she's got a real good vent, but she's saving it for Monday. Dear
Well,
Mama said.
remember, it's not a rent,
Oh, it's a review.
a review.
Yes.
I'm reviewing a company.
Okay. Chickbait says the Tide Pod thing, it was fake except for one stupid kid who tried it. Gen Z made it up. Gen Z? Who is that? Is that us?
No, we're Gen
For X.
Yeah, we're Gen X. We're the cool ones.
Mm-hmm.
We were the last of the feral children. We drank water out of a garden hose and survived.
Yes.
We stayed out till the street lights came on and we survived. When we came home from school, our parents were at work and we survived alone in the house. We survived. We knew how to put Chef Boyardee in a pot, put it on a pan, on a stove if we were hungry, or how to dig for some leftovers out of the fridge. Mothballs. Honestly, they aren't good to inhale. They kill moths. Well, I mean, our town won't let us put mothballs in regular trash. Really? Are you being for real? Why would you tell them? It's not like they're going to go in there looking for it. In fact, I could prove to you that we were the last of the feral children. TV stations had to put warnings out for our parents on the news and stuff. They would say, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? We were the last of the feral kids. Oh, it smells like mothballs. I had to spray my Christmas ornaments with vinegar to get rid of the smell. Here out on the front porch, we had a moth infestation. The package says, don't inhale. Okay. I bet that was a tiny pen that they used to write that on that moth's package. And I bet you had to look real close to read it.
Rob, you are so bad.
Y'all were already laughing. You knew I was going there.
I was. That's why I was laughing.
Chick Bait says she's the youngest Gen X.
What year were you born?
I'm quite sure she was born after 80.
You just can't claim Gen X.
No, you can't just claim to be Gen X. I mean, oh, it's back. That's the only calico possum I think I have ever seen. So, what was our parents used to drop us off, like a skating rink, huh?
Yes.
And leave.
Or the mall.
Yeah, and leave. They'd have to hold our hands, or we get on our bikes and just go and play Dukes of Hazzard or whatever.
Regular bikes, not electric bikes.
Not electric bikes, regular bicycles. Yeah. With banana seats. And it was cool. Chick Bet said, my brother was 1979, I was 1981. And the book Gen X by Douglas Copeland said it was 64 to 81. I'm going to have to look this up. She said, they keep changing the years, but my brother and cousins are all older than me. Had a rotary phone TV and a TV with an antenna.
Yeah.
We had that till 88.
I had a rotary phone.
Did you have a party line?
Didn't have a party line, but my grandparents did.
Yeah.
Till they passed away.
Here's our Gen X. Okay. Gen X is born between 1965 and 1980 and is often called a forgotten generation. Let's see. On Wikipedia,
Oh, anybody can change anything on Wikipedia.
uh,
Don't believe it.
okay. Well, it says from 65 to 80. Uh, yeah. Playgrounds were rusty. Yeah. We had rusty playgrounds.
We had the metal slides.
The hot metal slides
Yeah.
burn your buttocks.
And the merry-go-round would about kill you. His, I fractured my wrist on one of those things at McDonald's.
Oh, you got hurt on a McDonald's playground. Oh,
Well, spinning the merry-go-round, it caught my wrist. My God.
do y'all remember getting on the swings and getting swinging so high that the chains would pop, and then get up at the peak and just jump out of it and see how far you could go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a boomer. Yeah. If he was born in '64, he'd be a boomer. You know what happens when you cross an X with a boomer, don't you?
What?
I don't know. I was asking. It was a question. I feel that's something bad though. It can't be good. I mean, whew, a Gen X and a boomer. My goodness. Uh, I'm just saying, Gen X's and boomers are. Whew. Splinters are fun, and McDonald's has a McJail for the Hamburglar.
Yes.
Chick Bait is not giving up. She says she is Gen X. Look up Copeland. She's not giving up. She's saying she's Gen X. I want to look up Copeland. I've been had to look up a whole bunch of stuff tonight. But at least I've had two good looking ladies here on here with me tonight to keep me straight. Got one back from Alaska, one back from the beach, and you get my ex-husband. Ooh, what in the world? What are you talking about? You get my ex-husband. I don't get him. I'm just saying a boomer and a Gen X. I mean, ooh, that'd be like a boomer X, an X boomer, boomerang. It'd be something. A boomerangutan. That's what you get when you cross an X with a boomer.
Boomerangutan.
Boomerangutan. Well, thank you, ladies, for keeping me company on here tonight, and thank everybody for tuning in. Y'all like, follow, and subscribe if you get a chance. And Miss Elizabeth, glad you made it safe. Miss
Yeah.
Jen, glad you got spent. And you reckon they were? She said people like me are ex-zennials or zennials. We refuse the millennial title. And I like how you spelled zennials like Xena Warrior Princess. Now that we know how that's spelled. That is sad, y'all. She took me to school. Oh,
Right.
huh?
It's all right.
Yeah. But wait a minute. I could prove too that we don't get feelings hurt. You know, Gen Xers don't. You know, we might start some, but we'll finish it too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We don't have to have no safe place and safety pins. And we don't have to have, 15 different things on the bathroom door. And we don't have to have, in fact, we don't even have to have bathrooms. We're perfectly fine with a tree somewhere, you know. There ain't a one of y'all out there. Ain't neither one of y'all. I guarantee you ain't peed behind a tree.
We didn't need warning labels.
Yeah,
We just knew not to do it.
we might have done it anyway, but we knew better. You
I
know,
mean,
lawn darts. Lawn darts. Raise your hand if you've played lawn darts.
you learned a lot of things from lawn darts.
Yes. Like don't throw them straight up in there. It's like shooting a bow and arrow straight up in the air and see where the arrow lands, and everybody's trying to dodge it. What was it on old school with Adam Sandler and David Spade and Rob, what's his name?
Raise your hands if you didn't get to keep lawn darts very long.
Oh, raise your hand if you ever threw a lawn dart at someone.
I don't think I threw one at anybody, but
When your mama came out there and said, did you go, what? Oh, raise your hand if you ever had the nerve to roll your eyes at your mama a second time.
Oh, mm-mm.
Okay.
Raise your hand if you got backhanded in the car going down the road.
Oh, yeah. I got knocked in the back seat. Oh, if you didn't have a car seat and you just rolled around on the bench seat in the back.
Raise your hand if you was going to Oklahoma and you rode between your daddy's legs and drove down, going down the interstate.
No, I drove going down the interstate. Oh, raise your hand if you've ever been on that back platform behind the seat and the back windshield and they hit the brakes and rolled you off.
yes.
Raise your hand if you ever felt bad about all the Nagas that had to die so your daddy or so the family vehicle could have Naga hide seats in them.
Mm-mm.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what Naga hide is? It's made from Nagas. They skin Nagas to make Naga hide. They're just about extinct. Look up Save the Naga.
Okay.
Yeah. Raise your hand if your parents smoked in the car with you in it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then if you
Sisters
start,
did.
huh?
My sisters did.
Yeah.
Not my.
And then you're like, if you started complaining about the smoke in the car, they tell you, shut up, sissy. You know, roll your window down. Get a snorkel.
I would be like, quit flicking the ashes. You flicking them back on me. They flick them out the window,
Yeah. Yeah. No, this is not lies. These are
No.
things that happened.
Yes.
Lies.
See,
Why'd you
you're
say
not a Gen
lies about
Xer. You're not a Gen Xer.
No. Oh.
You're
Oh,
not
you
a
don't.
Gen
Oh.
Xer.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
It's all right. We can't grandfather you into the Gen Xer thing.
Nope.
We can't do it. I'm pretty sure 80's the cutoff on it, but I mean, I don't know who this Colin guy is that you keep wanting me to look up. But with a name like Colin, I mean, he's full of Copeland. I'm sorry, it wasn't Colin, it was Copeland. Coopland. Coupland. That's Coopland. That sounds too much like Poopland to know what he's talking about.
It's like full of a bunch of poop.
All right. Well, thank y'all very much for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. And like, follow, and subscribe. And we will see y'all tomorrow night. Dave may be on in the morning. We'll definitely see you tomorrow night for Cornbread Nation.
Good night, everybody.
Good
And Good night. And y'all listen to this song. Jake, I hope you're still out there. Oh, this isn't the one I wrote. You'll have to tune on in the morning to hear one of the ones that I wrote. So, now I got to find there it is. Got it. Y'all have a good evening. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.